Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, illuminating your path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
And I'm Ruinaria Celine, your intuitive guide.
We bridge celestial wisdom,
Unlock your modern path.
discover guiding starlight insights.
Explore powerful cosmic energies.
How do planetary transits shape your story today? Okay, let's dive in. Today we're doing something, well, a bit different. We're really focusing in, taking a deep look at some source material that maps out a kind of cosmic blueprint. It's specifically for one astrological profile, the Leo Sun with Aquarius Rising.
That's right. And this isn't, a broad look. Think of this source like a really detailed, personalized analysis just for this combination, focusing on the key energies and transits for 2025.
Exactly. So our mission here really is to walk you through this material. We want to pull out the most important bits, the key insights, to help you understand the archetypes involved, the big planetary shifts you'll likely feel, and the potential paths the source outlines for this year. It's about getting you clued in deeply and quickly on your specific cosmic story for 2025.
So, the core of this deep dive really starts with understanding that fundamental mix of energies. Leo Sun, Aquarius Rising, the source gives them some really evocative names.
It really does. So your sun sign Leo, that's your core essence, right? Your inner fire. The source calls this the solar sovereign.
The sovereign.
And it describes it as having this core of creative fire, a kind of natural regal magnetism, and this very theatrical way of expressing yourself. It's your heart-centered star power.
Right. And then there's the rising sign, Aquarius. That's how you show up in the world, your persona, your energetic signature. And that is called the cosmic architect.
The architect, okay.
Yeah, so your presence radiates this electric innovation. Maybe a bit detached sometimes, but very visionary. Like you're already drafting the plans for the future, even if they seem a little out there right now.
And what's really fascinating is how the source describes putting these two together. Leo Sun, Aquarius Rising, becomes the holographic monarch. I mean, wow.
It's a powerful image, isn't it? It suggests that your Leo radiance, that personal shine, isn't just, personal. It gets bent, kind of refracted through Aquarius's quantum prism, as the source puts it.
Okay. So the Leo fire gets filtered through that Aquarian lens of the collective, of the future, of systems.
Exactly. And the source says this transforms things. Leo's natural charisma. It becomes collective code, the ability to really connect with and influence groups. That personal passion turns into prototypes for new ideas.
Right.
And that need for the spotlight. It shifts towards driving systemic revolution, using your platform not just for attention, but to actually change things.
There's a line in the source that just nails it. Your roar designs utopias. Your silence downloads galaxies.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. It suggests that both your outward power and your inward processing are fundamentally geared towards building a bigger, better future.
Okay, so let's talk about 2025 itself, the big cosmic weather, and how the source says it specifically interacts with this Leo-Aquarius setup.
Right.
It really emphasizes that 2025 is about actively wiring this specific fire-air axis. So connecting your Leo heart star, that sovereign core, with your Aquarius quantum mainframe, your visionary collective mind.
And that connection is getting seriously activated by some major planetary moves.
Talk of the list has to be Pluto. It enters Aquarius for good on January 20th. And for you, with Aquarius Rising, Pluto is moving right into your first house, right onto your ascendant.
Yeah, that's huge. The source calls this a transformational singularity.
Yeah.
Pluto in the first is, it's about deep, fundamental shifts in your identity, how you project yourself.
It's like a total rebuild, isn't it? The source says it's happening at subatomic levels.
Exactly. This isn't just changing your hairstyle. It's a core metamorphosis of your very presence. And the source even points to possible, physical or energetic feelings you might notice.
It does, yeah. It mentions things like feeling static in your crown chakra or spine vibrations. Like you can actually feel the energetic recalibration happening.
Wow.
It even suggests your aura is upgrading to 5D, which, interpreting that, it seems to point towards operating on a higher frequency, a different level of awareness and interaction.
Okay, so that sounds potentially pretty intense.
Yeah.
Does the source offer anything to, ground that energy?
It does, a very specific somatic anchor. It actually recommends standing barefoot on concrete during thunderstorms.
Wait, really? Barefoot on concrete in a thunderstorm? That sounds wild.
It does, but think about it. Aquarius is electric revolutionary. Pluto is raw power. Thunderstorms are pure, raw electric energy.
Okay.
So grounding yourself on conductive concrete during that kind of storm is symbolically, maybe even literally, plugging yourself into that transformative, unpredictable current, embracing the change.
Just becoming the conduit. And there's a mantra, too.
Yes. I am the lightning rod of revolution. It's about consciously stepping into that role, really owning it.
Powerful stuff. Okay, so what else is big in 2025? Saturn's still in Pisces, right?
Exactly. And for this profile, Leo Sun, Aquarius Rising, Saturn is transiting your 6th house. That's the house of daily routines, health, work, service, that kind of stuff.
And the source calls this karmic firewall installation. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's evocative. Saturn brings structure, right? Discipline. Pisces can be, well, boundless, chaotic, sometimes martyry. So Saturn in Pisces in the 6th is about building healthy structures and boundaries in your daily life and health routine.
Like bringing order to potential chaos.
Pretty much. The source uses this phrase, quantum decoherence dissolves martyrdom. Gravitational collapse forges soul-deep systems.
Whoa. Okay, translate that for us.
My read on it is this. Saturn is helping you dissolve those Piscean tendencies towards like self-pity or sacrificing yourself endlessly in your work or daily habits, the martyrdom. And it's using its structuring energy, the gravitational collapse, to help you build practical, meaningful, disciplined routines, soul-deep systems that actually support your well-being and your larger purpose instead of draining you.
That makes sense. Creating healthy structures where things might have felt leaky or undefined. Does it mention any specific signs, like the Pluto transit?
A specific embodiment cue, yeah. It suggests noticing eye twitches, especially when you're doing mundane tasks.
Huh. Like a little signal from your nervous system.
Could be. A sign that maybe your current daily structure isn't quite aligned or is causing underlying stress.
And the suggested action.
Tapping your third eye while repeating the mantra, my labor is sacred algorithm.
Sacred algorithm.
Right.
Interesting. So it reframes even boring tasks.
Exactly. It connects the mundane, the routine, the algorithm with a sense of higher purpose or pattern, the secret, integrating spirit and structure in your daily life.
Cool. Okay, one more big one towards the end of the year, December 27th, the Great Conjunction.
Yes. Jupiter and Uranus meeting up in Gemini. And for you, this hits the 9th house.
The 9th. So higher learning, philosophy, worldview, maybe travel.
All of that. And the source labels this conjunction a Big Bang Epiphany. Jupiter expands, Uranus brings sudden breakthroughs and shocks of insight.
In the sign of communication and ideas, Gemini.
Right. So expect potentially huge, sudden downloads. Insights about the world, humanity's future, big picture stuff.
And physical sensations again.
Yep. Neural sparks felt in left temple plus fingertips, like your brain literally lighting up with new connections.
Wow, like getting a sudden download.
Exactly. And to capture these flashes, the suggested journal prompt is, what mad idea is actually a dispatch from 2030?
Huh. I love that. Pay attention to the wild ideas.
Definitely. Don't dismiss them just because they seem out there. They might be little glimpses of the future arriving early.
You know, it's interesting how the source doesn't just focus on the planets now. It also pulls in historical figures and cultural stuff to illustrate this archetype.
Yeah, it shows this holographic monarch energy isn't new. It pops up throughout history.
Like Nikola Tesla, you totally see that blend. He had the Leo flair, right? The showmanship, wanting to light up the world. That's the solar sovereign.
Totally. But then, fused with that, is the pure Aquarius cosmic architect, the visionary genius, obsessed with electricity, very Aquarian, and driven to create these revolutionary systems for everyone, even if people thought he was nuts at the time.
He literally wanted to harness lightning for progress. And Freddie Mercury, too.
Oh, absolutely. Pure Leo stage presence, that magnetism, the incredible voice, sovereign power right there.
But then there was that Aquarian rebellion, wasn't there? Breaking musical molds, challenging norms, creating these anthems that united millions.
Yeah, the source says he built sonic cathedrals for the masses, using that sovereign power to create something collective, something revolutionary through music.
It really drives home that line from the source about this archetype's legacy. True kingship builds palaces where all may feast.
It's not about ruling over. It's about using your unique power and vision to elevate the whole group.
And you see it in fictional characters, too, apparently.
Yeah, the source points to T'Challa in Black Panther. He's a king, the sovereign leader, ruling Wakanda, this incredibly advanced, utopian, tech-focused society.
Aquarius.
Exactly. Or Neo in The Matrix. He's the one, the sovereign figure, but he's also the glitch, the disruption.
The Aquarian hacker.
Right. Rewriting the whole system for everyone's liberation.
And it mentions books like The Little Prince, that pure sovereign heart, versus something like Snow Crash, all cyberpunk, high-tech, Aquarian future.
And music contrasts too. Bowie's Starman, the otherworldly sovereign figure alongside Janelle Monáe's Dirty Computer, that android Afrofuturist systemic critique.
Even Captain Kirk gets a mention.
Yeah, think about it. Kirk has that commanding Leo presence, leading the Enterprise, making the big calls.
The sovereign.
But he operates within the framework of the Prime Directive, that core Aquarian principle of non-interference, respecting other cultures' development, the architect wiring the rules of engagement.
That's a great analogy. And there's this idea, utopia game nights.
Yeah, as a metaphor. Imagine people getting together, using VR or tarot maybe, to collaboratively design better societies.
Okay.
And you, the holographic monarch, you'd be the facilitator, using your regal fairness, your presence to guide that collective creation process, ensuring everyone's vision gets heard in building that shared future.
Okay, so this isn't just theory. The source actually gives practical tools, right? Ways to actually work with these energies.
Absolutely. It's crucial to not just understand it intellectually, but to embody it. So yeah, there are interactive elements.
Like the crown antenna breath. What's that about?
It's an embodiment exercise designed to physically link your Leo heart center with your Aquarian connection to the collective and future insight.
Okay, how does it work? Walk us through it.
So you start by breathing in really deep, put your hands over your heart space, feel or imagine this warm golden light expanding from your core.
Okay, inhaling, hands on heart, golden light.
And as you inhale, you silently affirm, I am sovereign. Really feel that core strength, that self-worth.
Got it. Sovereign breath in.
Then, as you exhale, you shoot your arms straight up, like you're making antennas reaching for the sky. Feel your fingertips buzzing, like you're tuning into a frequency.
Okay, arms up, exhale.
And as you exhale, you affirm, I download tomorrow, opening yourself up to receive those insights, those future possibilities.
So it connects the inner power with the outer reception. Leo heart to Aquarius antenna.
Exactly that. And the source suggests doing this maybe before you need that blend of authority and innovation, like before a big creative session or stepping on stage, anywhere you need to shine and connect.
Makes sense. And there's also a specific ritual for the Aquarius full moon on August 19th.
Yes, a ritual blueprint. This one is focused on clearing out old limiting beliefs. Think of them as outdated claims and consciously installing your future potential.
Okay, what do you need for it?
3 things. Some holographic film, a blue LED light, and a piece of obsidian.
Holographic film, blue light, obsidian. Got it. And the steps.
First, you write down a limiting belief you want to release onto that holographic film. The film kind of represents the illusion or projection you're changing. Okay, write the belief on the film. Then, you place that film under the blue LED light and charge it for exactly 11 minutes. Blue light connects to communication, expression. 11 is a number often linked to intuition, spiritual awakening. You're basically energizing the belief, preparing it for release.
Charging under blue light.
Okay.
Then what?
Then you safely burn the film. As it burns, you chant, this code is obsolete. This is the act of release, dissolving that old pattern.
Burning the old code. Feels potent.
It is. And finally, you take the obsidian, which is great for grounding, protection, cutting through illusions, hold it firmly, and declare, my future self is live.
My future self is live. Wow.
Yeah. The obsidian helps anchor that new reality you're claiming. It's a way to consciously partner with the Aquarian full moon energy to upgrade your own internal operating system. Now, depending on how you, the holographic monarch, actually engage with all this energy in 2025, the source material sketches out 3 potential paths or timelines that could really manifest.
Right. These aren't predictions set in stone, more like illustrations of where focusing your energy could lead. The first one is called the People's Monarch.
Yeah. And the trigger for this path, according to the source, is really stepping up to lead in some kind of open source revolution. Think cutting-edge stuff, AI ethics, maybe neurotech, decentralized systems, areas where power and knowledge are being shared more widely.
So how would that actually look? What are the examples?
Well, it could be something like giving a major TED Talk, the source calls it holographic sovereignty, at a global forum like COP36, using your unique voice to lay out a vision. Or even getting involved in something really out there, like helping draft a crowdsourced constitution for a Mars colony.
Wow. Applying these ideals to new frontiers.
Exactly. And the source says, Your weapon on this timeline is your Leo charisma, using it as an operating system for collective liberation, inspiring people towards that shared future.
That's a huge potential impact. Okay, what's the second timeline?
That one's called the Sacred Systems Hacker. The trigger here tends to be more personal, maybe a health challenge your own, or seeing flaws in current wellness systems pushes you to create something better.
Turning a problem into an innovative solution.
You got it. The manifestation might be creating something like a bio-OS, a new kind of health protocol. It merges solid science, like understanding circadian rhythms, with what the source terms astral hygiene.
Astral hygiene. What exactly is that suggesting?
Good question. Based on the context, it seems to mean integrating energetic or spiritual practices into a structured health routine. So maybe things like aligning mindfulness with moon cycles or combining energetic clearing with physical detox. It's holistic in a really deep way. And the source says the alchemy here is transforming typical corporate wellness into radical communal care. Build systems that truly foster well-being for everyone.
Interesting. And the third path?
This one's called the Neural Bard. And it feels, well, maybe the most avant-garde. The trigger is described as channeling something really unusual, maybe even perceived as alien. The source mentions alien languages, and finding ways to express it artistically. Like through glitch poetry.
Glitch poetry, what is that?
I think it means art that uses digital errors or disruptions, glitches, as part of the aesthetic or meaning.
Huh. Okay, so how does that manifest?
Maybe creating augmented reality poetry installations in cities, ones that sort of reprogram dreary urban spaces with new perspectives, or perhaps launching an NFT collection called Galactic Grammar, exploring totally new forms of language and digital art.
That is definitely out there. Sounds like it might not be easily accepted.
Exactly. The source notes the challenge here is potential mainstream mockery, because it's so different.
But it says that mockery is also the weapon.
How? Through your Leo side. You use that dramatic irony. You own the weirdness. You perform it. Your confidence and theatrical flair turn the skepticism into fascination. You make the radical intriguing through sheer force of personality. So pulling all these threads together, the source offers a really clear, potent invitation for you, the Leo Sun Aquarius Rising individual, in 2025.
Yeah, it's basically saying, reboot your throne, Holographic Monarch. This is the year to actively sync up your inner Leo fire, that golden pulse, your sovereign art with your outer Aquarian vision, that quantum frequency, your connection to the future and the collective.
Let that solar sovereign part of you warm the crowd. Connect with people through your heart and presence.
And let the cosmic architect part wire their liberation, build the new systems, share the innovative ideas that uplift everyone.
Like the core idea is integration, using both sides of your nature to build something truly new and beneficial. Not just personal castles, as the source says, but shared constellations of possibility.
And there's that mantra again, summing it all up for 2025. I am the star and the satellite. My heart codes liberation. My mind transmits revolution. Where others see voids, I project palaces.
So as you navigate 2025 with this unique Leo Sun Aquarius Rising signature, maybe the question to sit with is this.
How can embracing both sides of yourself, that radiant individual Leo star power inside you, and that connected, forward-thinking Aquarian satellite energy, how can embracing both allow you to not just imagine, but actually build new realities? Realities that work better, not just for you, but for the wider community too.
As our cosmic journey concludes,
Dive deeper into your unique past.
request your email audio reading now.
Find the link in the description below.
Explore episode resources and links. All details are waiting for you there.
Ignite, think, become.
Subscribe for Starlight Insights.
Thank you for joining us.